Good evening and salam Sarawak Maju Makmur. This is Nicholas Zechariah Bonnie and you are watching the UKAS News at 9. The top headline of this evening, the Indonesian government will further intensify collaborations with the Sarawak government, especially in matters related to connectivity. Consul General of the Republic of Indonesia in Kuching, Raden Sigit Widjaksono, said following the relocation of Indonesia's capital to Nusantara, the relationship between Indonesia and Sarawak will be further strengthened, notably in cross-border collaborations.
Semua sebenarnya sudah berharap terutama untuk laluan kendaraan itu bisa smooth ya, bisa mengakses border dengan senang ya, dengan mudah ya. Tapi memang regulation ya, itu maka kita perlu sering-sering bincangkan ya antara dua sisi. Bahkan sebenarnya request itu tidak hanya dari sini ke Kalimantan Barat atau Kalimantan Barat masuk sini, tapi all around Borneo kalau bisa ya. Kalau itu tidak ada had lagi, itu akan senang sekali ya. Nah itu kami sampaikan juga ya untuk orang yang sudah melintas dari since border open sudah makin banyak meningkat ya. Kalau peak itu kalau masa libur itu banyak dari Pontianak masuk sini kan banyak untuk medical tourism, untuk kuliner, education ya.
He said this after making a courtesy call to His Excellency TYT, the Yang Di-Pertua Negeri of Sarawak, Tun Pehin Sri Dr. Wan Junaidi Tuanku Jaafar at the Astana Negeri Sarawak in Kuching on Wednesday. Therefore, he hopes that the Sarawak government will help in providing easy access for Indonesians to cross the border. In a separate courtesy call, Minister of Higher Education, KPT Datuk Sri Diraja Dr. Zamri Abdul Kadir, said the federal government through his ministry is committed in strengthening the position of institutions of higher learning, IPT, in Sarawak. According to him, KPT will continue to collaborate with the state in order to further strengthen all IPT under the ministry. Datuk Sri Dr. Zamri also commended the commitment of the Sarawak government towards the development of education in the state.
Dan seperti yang kita sedia maklum, Kerajaan Negeri Sarawak mempunyai 5 buah pusat pengajian tinggi swasta di bawah kelolaan sebenarnya Kerajaan Negeri. Dan ini menunjukkan komitmen yang tinggi oleh pihak Kerajaan Negeri Sarawak terhadap pendidikan tinggi di negeri Sarawak ini.
In other news, 5 ministry and 1 agency under the Sarawak government presented reports on project implementation performances in Limbang Division at the first session of the 2024 State Development Coordination Committee meeting, SDCCM, held in Limbang on Wednesday. The presentations were delivered to the Premier of Sarawak, Datuk Patinggi Tan Sri Dr. Abang Abdul Rahman Zohari, Tun Datuk Abang Openg, who chaired the meeting. The ministries and agency involved were the Ministry of Public Health, Housing and Local Government, Ministry of Infrastructure and Port Development, Ministry of Utility and Telecommunication, Ministry of Natural Resources and Urban Development, Ministry of Food Industry, Commodity and Regional Development, and the Regional Corridor Development Authority, RECODA. Among those present in the meeting were Deputy Premiers of Sarawak, Dato' Amar Douglas Uga Ambas, Dato' Amar Awang Tengah Ali Hassan, and Dato' Amar Professor Dr. Sim Kui Hian, Sarawak Transport Minister Dato' Sri Lee Kim Shin, Minister in the Sarawak Premiers Department Dato' Sri John Siki Tayai, Minister for Utility and Telecommunication Dato' Sri Julahi Narawi, Sarawak State Secretary Dato' Amma Muhammad Abu Bakar Marzuki, Deputy Ministers, Permanent Secretaries and Heads of Departments. Moving on to developments in Bintulu, Samalaju Industrial Park has managed to bring in investment totaling 111.5 1.73 billion ringgit since it started operating. Sarawak Premier Datuk Patinggi Abang Zohari said that the amount of investment has had a positive impact on downstream industries as well as domestic economic activities. According to him, production value was estimated to be 12.07 billion ringgit with a total workforce of 10,000 people.
And the potential is there, and we have a list of companies that are going to invest in that area. About 15.66 billion ringgit at various stages of construction, including those that are now being cleared and implemented.
He said this while speaking at the Sakura Ferroalloys 10th anniversary dinner on Tuesday. Commenting further, Datuk Patinggi Abang Zohari said there are many projects that will empower the industries in Semenanjung. He explained that one of those projects included the Bintulu Semenanjung gas pipeline project involving a 70-kilometer long gas pipeline from Bintulu to Semenanjung Industrial Park, which is expected to be completed by the end of 2025. Earlier on Tuesday evening, Datuk Patinggi Abang Zohari said the Sarawak government has identified 300 acres of land in Sungai Plan, Tanjung Kidurong to be developed as a strategic housing estate. According to him, the proposed construction of the housing estate located 18 kilometers from Bintulu city centre is to reduce the number of slums in the area. In fact, he said the effort will also reduce river pollution through the construction of organised and safe housing.
Kalau ini berlaku, harapan kita tidak banyak setinggan dan environment itu kita uruskan. Dan 300 ekar ini besar juga kuasanya. But we have to have master plan. Kita banyak modal, ada yang dipunyai oleh syarikat kena for them to place their workers. Macam di Singapura lah. So that the foreign workers are housed properly. And then the other one is for the local to purchase dengan infrastructure dah. Dengan tempat mainan dan juga for you to manage the waste in that area. Jadi kalau Petronas nak bangunkan for your workers, you let me know, we give you part of the land for you to bring accommodation for your workers. Dan kita boleh bangunkan secara joint venture di antara Petronas dan kita. Begitu juga dengan syarikat-syarikat yang lain.
He said this when speaking at the Memorandum of Understanding (MOU) document exchange ceremony between Malaysia LNG Sdn Bhd, MLNG, Natural Resources and Environment Board (NREB), Sarawak and Bintulu Development Authority (BDA). The signing of the MOU was carried out for the implementation of the Sungai Plan Conservation Program in Tanjung Kidurong, Bintulu for a period of 4 years from 2024 to 2027. Meanwhile, the new roll-on, roll-off or RoRo shipyard at Sungai Port is expected to be completed by the fourth quarter of this year. Sarawak Deputy Premier Dato' Ahmad Douglas Ugah Embas said the project, which is now at 49.19% completion, will complete Kuching Port by accommodating 2,500 vehicles at the Sungai terminal.
And we continue to improve the services. That's why tadi saya mengumumkan pembinaan satu yacht kereta untuk RoRo services. RoRo services maknanya kapal yang membawa kereta dari luar and then landing here and they need a good parking area. So now it's under construction because the old parking area yang di Pendin tu tak boleh pakai lagi. So now we're using here. That's why we must make sure that this yacht to be completed before the Sejingkat Bridge to be completed. and the capacity 2,500. But I've directed the management to look at building another one to enable us to accommodate apa 5,000. Yeah, so that we should as projected an increased volume of car masuk through this Kuching Port Authority.
He said this when met by the reporters after witnessing the handover ceremony of 2 new quay cranes from HLG Equipment Sdn Bhd to the Kuching Port Authority at the Senari Terminal on Tuesday evening. Dato' Ahmad Douglas Uga, who is also the Sarawak Minister of Infrastructure and Port Development, informed that acquisition of the 2 new electric-powered quay cranes units, namely QC6 and QC7, is expected to increase the efficiency and capacity of facilities of Kuching Port Authority. Next, Sarawak remains a preferred investment destination with investment totaling to 21.4 billion ringgit in 2023. Sarawak Deputy Premier Dato' Amar Awang Tengah Ali Hassan said manufacturing sector is the main contributor to the total investment value, which is about 62%. According to him, this proved the achievement of Sarawak Premier Dato' Patinggi Abang Zohari in developing the Post-COVID-19 Development Strategy (PCDS) 2030 and introducing green economies such as hydrogen and carbon trading.
Kita mau melangkah ke depan berdasarkan kepada PCDS. Melalui strategi ini, ianya mengandungi beberapa inisiatif. Ini termasuklah digital economy, hydrogen economy, green economy, such as CCUS, biomass, sustainable fuel, as well as carbon trading. All these new initiatives will not be possible for us to realize without a strong team spirit, dedication, and commitment.
He said this when speaking at the Sarawak Ministry of International Trade, Industry and Investment (MINTRAD) 2024 Appreciation Dinner in Kuching on Monday. Therefore, Dato' Amar Awang Tengah urged all civil servants of MINTRAD to continue to seek knowledge and new skills, especially in matters relating to the ministry. And that's the English edition with me, Nicholas Zechariah Bonnie. More news can be found in our official portal, ukas.sarawak.gov.my, and social media platforms including Facebook and YouTube. We end the bulletin with a video montage on the Sakura Ferroalloys 10th Anniversary Dinner held in Bintulu on Tuesday. #Saluran Informasi Rakyat. Have a good night.
Big round of applause for Sakura Ferroalloys, your company of choice. Kindly ask Mr. Tian to invite the Right Honourable Premier of Sarawak for the official address. Let's give the Premier of Sarawak the biggest round of applause, please.